Welcome to Reparenting Daily, your free daily guide for inner child healing and repairing the relationship with yourself. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine and is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading, the second is a discussion of that reading, followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful binaural beats meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you can join us for this journey of self-expansion. If this is your first time, welcome. As a celebration of completing our first full year of Reparenting Daily episodes, I've opened a free membership tier for the Patreon community so that you can access more resources and join weekly Zoom calls for free. I understand there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I know that many people are really struggling. My hope with this is to encourage others to still pick up the work of reparenting and offer a free community where people can come together and do that. I'd also like to thank all of you who've been along on the journey so far. Just as a reminder, this is a free podcast, but you can support the project by purchasing the Reparenting Daily journal where you can follow us along all year. This 333-page journal gives you extra insight and resources for each week, and it also provides space for you to keep your notes. Another way to support the podcast is to purchase the Fairy Tales for Reparenting series, volumes 1 through 3. This collection organizes famous and obscure fairy tales from around the world into 3 phases of the hero's journey, beginning, middle, and end. And while you might think that fairy tales are for kids, I'd like to challenge you here. These stories contain profound truths and lessons carried down over millennia that we can use to integrate in our reparenting journey. It's a fun way to connect with your inner child. Each volume contains 10 fairy tales. They include an analysis section to help you dive deeper into the message, as well as journal prompts to reflect on the story's meaning for your own life. Lastly, you can also support the podcast by taking a paid Patreon subscription, purchasing the books on the website, or by donating to Buy Me a Coffee. You can find all this information on the supporters section of the website. And so with these announcements out of the way, let's dive into today's practice. Hey guys, welcome back. Today's reading is also a poem entitled Self-Confidence by Thomas Danby. You can find the link in the show notes as always. This is a reminder, we are still in March, guys. Nothing has changed there. And the theme for this month, in case you've forgotten, is building self-trust and confidence. We're in week 3, and the theme for this week is building confidence through action. As always, you can find the link in the show notes if you want to read the poem in its entirety or save it. I'm going to read it in its entirety, but in case you want to save it for future reference. The poem is called Self-Confidence and is posted on Medium. Again, the link is in the show notes. Self-confidence. With head held high and heart full of grace, I walk the path of life with confidence in my pace. No longer do doubts and fears hold me back, for I have learned to trust in myself and my track. I know my worth and I know my power. I am strong and capable in every hour. I will not let others dictate my fate, for I am the master of my own state. I will not shrink or fade away. I will shine bright like the sun's rays. I will not let insecurities consume, for I am worthy of love and success. It is my birthright to assume. So let me be bold, let me be true, for I am a force to be reckoned with. This much is true. I am confident, and I will soar, for I am me, and that is something to adore. Thank you. That's the reading for today. Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're enjoying a second poem for today. I really am growing into poetry so much more over the past 2 years. I used to really enjoy it in high school, and then I kind of left it to the side, I guess because we were reading so much in high school. And I came across a few other podcasts who have been using poetry, and so I've been inspired to include it in the work that I'm doing here. So I hope you guys really enjoy them. As we go into the reflection for today, this poem speaks the language of confidence, but, there's a catch. Words alone don't build it. They declare it. Real confidence is built when your actions start backing up these statements. Saying, I trust myself is powerful, but it becomes real when you make a decision and follow through. Saying, I know my worth matters, but It sticks when you stop waiting or accepting things that contradict it. Confidence isn't just an identity, it's a pattern of behavior that you've repeated enough times in your mind that you finally believe it. There's also a strong theme of ownership here. I am the master of my own state. That's where confidence actually lives. Not in controlling the world, but in controlling your response to it. When you stop outsourcing your worth to other people's opinions, moods, or approval, you become harder to shake. That doesn't mean that you'll never doubt yourself. It means that the doubt doesn't get to drive you anymore. You do. And then there's the line about not shrinking. That's the real test. Confidence through actions means showing up as yourself even when it's uncomfortable. Speaking when you'd rather stay quiet, trying when you usually avoid, and taking up space instead of disappearing. You don't become confident and then act bold. You act bold and confidence catches up. As we go into the journal prompts for today, number 1, where in my life am I still shrinking or holding back? And what is one bold action I can take today instead? Number 2, what would it look like to truly act like I trust myself in the decision I'm currently facing? I'm going to read that over one more time. What would it look like to truly act like I trust myself in the decision I'm currently facing? And number 3, which belief about myself needs to be proven through action, not just repeated words? That's it for today. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please find a place where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Just take some time to listen to yourself. Next, be sure that you are taking some time to be with your breath to connect with your body. Don't be disturbed or overwhelmed by your thoughts. Simply allow them to pass. Just observe them. Do not engage with your thoughts. Only be mindful of them passing, as if they are drifting down a river. Use this time to connect with yourself. Whatever time of day you are listening to this, Namaste.